All right, back on the planter box. It's been a couple of days. If you watch my short video, you'll see where I patched the hole down there, right there. Just a really short video because it's not that complicated. Most people can do that. All right, what I'm gonna do today, because I really want to get this finished. Let's get these drippings out. So I went and got, this is a sealant for cement, for concrete. So impermeabilizzante penetrante per cemento mattoni di laterizi. Yes, I butcher Italian, sorry. And I'm just going to kind of pour and brush it on. Because I basically just don't want, when this gets watered, I don't want this soaking through. And you know, down the road when we get the house painted, the painters will fix all this stucco. I'm just trying to kind of seal it up for now, mainly so it doesn't get anything inside the house. Because that's the downstairs kitchen right there behind it. Not really worried about this stuff getting in the soil because we're not planting any food here. I might plant some herbs, but again, I'm not worried about it. I'll dig the rest of this out when this dries. I've got fresh soil to put in. You see, this is all, it's all loose and crumbly. Wow, I didn't know that. That was that bad. I think the whole thing's loose. Yeah. Look at that, a big old chunk came out. All right. Yeah, if I can do it with my fingertips and rubber gloves, you know, it's pretty bad. All right, let me get the scraper. I'm gonna scrape this off. All right, I prefer to do things correctly. I'm not a stucco guy. I mean, I can patch a hole, but I don't do it real pretty. So, and you know your limitations. That's the key to DIY. You know what your limits are. You don't really push past that too much. I don't have the skill for fine trim work. I don't have the skill to do this kind of stucco, plastering, whatever you want to call it. But I know enough to loosen up, knock the loose stuff out, and then I can seal it. And like I said, when we get the budget together to get the house painted, which is going to be a while, they want about 30,000 euros to paint this house. And I don't have 30,000 euros right now, so. It's a big house and it needs a lot of this stucco work needs to be done. I guess the biggest expense, because the house is about 30 feet up off the ground, and I guess the major expense is the scaffolding. Look at that. I may just get the whole thing off up here. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna have to rethink this whole project, huh? I'll be putting some outdoor paint on this. All right, that all seems to be stuck pretty tight. Okay. All right. Yeah, and a little more there. Get underneath it. This will get underneath that water. I'll get underneath it. So, okay. Go back to the sealant. All right. Start back here again because okay. That way it's really soaking it up, isn't it? All right, we're gonna let that dry. I'll dig the rest of this dirt out and we'll refill it and have a new planter. My wife may actually make me paint this. She's gonna tell me when she looks at it. That may be part of the project, you'll see. All right, on that back wall of this planter box that's attached to my house, as you can see, we did decide to go ahead and paint it. I sealed the whole thing. I scraped off all the loose stuff, as you can see, and I've got one coat of this stuff on it, which is stucco reimpetivo. Not cheap. 650 euros a can, 6.5 euros a can, but it did this little wall, and I've got 2 cans of it, so I will let this dry. I'll probably put another coat on tomorrow because it's getting late here and I'm getting tired. A lot of projects going on today, so anyway, give you an update on that. We're back working on this planter box. You can see the white is a spray painted stucco spray, and I realized that there's, you know, chunks missing. I've just sprayed over the bare concrete, but the plants that we're going to put here are going to grow up and cover this whole wall, so nobody's going to see it. So mainly the purpose of this was to seal the wall from the water and to not let it seep into the house. So that's what we're doing. Shaky cam coming up. Hang on just a second. All right, these are the plants that we have. We have rosemary, we have lavender, and we have mint. And they're all aromatics, and so it should keep the cats out of it. And I don't know, maybe one of those keeps mosquitoes away. I don't know.
Yeah, rosemary, both rosemary and lavender.
Rosemary and lavender keeps the mosquitoes away. So, so right now what Marisa's doing, she's cleaning out the paint chips and the stucco.
Yeah, it's not doing a good job.
And well, it doesn't have to be complete, like completely empty. And then we're gonna level this back out, and then we got fresh soil we're gonna put in and get these things planted. So.
Okay. Well,
Okay. It's a windy day, blowing the bags away. Yeah, I know, the dirt's nice.
we got this pep floor.
No, did we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you see the only one who had 70.
yeah, that's right, the big bags. Everybody else has the small bags.
You can put some of those river rocks.
You can put them back in once we get them, once we get everything planted. Yeah, we're gonna need one more bag. Which I thought I got 4 bags.
Well, we got other stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. What do you think? All right, let's put one more in.
I think
We'll
should,
spread it
yeah.
across. Let me get the wheelbarrow.
I have the photograph of how she laid it all out,
Okay.
so we can follow her down. Lavender.
Holy mackerel. Okay.
So what I was thinking, Randy, is I'm gonna lay them on the floor the way she laid them out, and then that's how we're gonna.
Oh, not yet. Hang on. Let me get the fertilizer in, mixed in. Okay. It's got some general purpose fertilizer. Let me see if it even says what it is. I don't know. That's really, really, really tiny. I couldn't even read that if I had my glasses on.
I'll read it after.
So it's probably 10, 10, 10. I don't even know if they use that measurement over here or not. It's blue. Oh, shoot. A little bit more. We'll put over here on this side. I know I'm blocking the camera, but it's just sprinkling fertilizer. All right, we're gonna mix it in. Pull the plastic tips off so I don't lose them. I don't want to lose them.
Oh, you want to keep those?
Well, no, I don't want them to be in the. I don't want plastic in the.
No.
You know, in the planter if I can help it. Minimize as much plastic as possible anyway.
It'll be really good. I love it here because the recycling is great. In the background, we have Luna moaning.
Yeah, she's crying. She wants to play ball.
She wants to play ball.
We always want to play ball.
Picture this: 67-year-old
Yeah.
wanting to play ball. The pickleball girl.
Okay. Okay. Let's lay them out.
All right, so just so as a reminder, Randy, do you think this is good? She's got the 2 rosemaries, the 2 lavenders, then she's got the 2 mints, then she's got a rosemary, a mint and a lavender, and then a lavender and a. You go in the opposite way. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, we can change them around like that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
What do we have most? We have more lavender, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So. Flip this over. Lavender, mint, rosemary, lavender, mint, rosemary, lavender, mint, rosemary, and we have an extra one. Okay. I guess we gotta move it closer. So.
An extra lavender. Are you gonna try to fit it in?
Yeah. I think we should.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't want it to go to waste.
That won't go to waste. I'd put it out here. I'll put it next to that rosemary.
The dogs will pee on it.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, then I know. I don't want that. I think we can make room. What do you think?
Yeah, you make room. All right. So these were about €3 a piece. I know there's cheaper. We went to a big retail store, like it's Obi, and it's like a Home Depot, so it's not necessarily the cheapest place to get them, but they had them readily available, and we were there, so that's why we did it. It would have cost me the difference in price to drive to the nursery to get them for half the price or whatever they would have been. All right.
They're expensive.
No, they're not. No, I don't think that's expensive. I'm just letting everybody know. Yeah, here, pull this down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is
Yeah.
just
So we're just
the
get it laid out.
placement.
All right.
Okay, that's it. So we
Okay.
got lavender mint, rosemary lavender mint, rosemary lavender mint, rosemary lavender.
There you go. All right. So, man, listen to me. I was a marriage counselor for 20 years. You just let your wife do this stuff, and then you plan it. Because if you think you're going to be like, I'm going to surprise her and I'm going to plan it, it will be wrong.
Wrong.
Okay? Every time. Wrong. Every time.
But you
So
also have to tell them that I'm a Sagittarius.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're a
no,
woman.
that
It
has
doesn't
a lot to
matter.
do with it.
So I'm telling you guys, just say, honey, here's what I'd like to do for you. I want to plant these plants. Where exactly do you want them? And she's going to say, oh, wherever. No. No. Show me exactly where you want them.
Okay.
And now if she doesn't like it, it's not on me at all.
No,
At all. I mean, like,
fine.
you put them there, I just stuck them in the ground.
It's fine.
So, all right.
But guys, we have mint for mojitos, and that's the most important thing.
All right, let me get a little shovel. All right. We're going to stick these in. I don't know if you guys want to watch this or not. Let me get you back here. We're going to come back a little bit.
I'm gonna let you do that because the two of us doing it is not gonna work. Now she said not to water. Do you remember what she said?
So not to water it for a week.
For a week. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it might. If it rains, it rains. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Meanwhile, we got lemons that I need to pick.
We have lemons and they're wrapped up because it's still, we have a chance of frost this Friday. So
Well, I don't know if it's really a frost, but
the low is 3 degrees Celsius,
yeah.
which is 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
And up here it's windy, so it might feel.
And yeah, well, up here it's colder than what they say anyway, because we're up higher and there's wind. So it's one of those things I don't want to take a chance because these lemon trees were not cheap. And I don't want to kill a lemon anyway. So.
I will grab a few.
Okay. Almost made it.
Things are budding. Spring is in the air.
It is. The pigeons are mating.
Pigeons are mating.
It's
on our
great.
roof.
Yeah. So making more baby pigeons
Let the cats
so the feral cats won't eat them.
So while we're filming this, I have a question. I hate this red brick wall, and everybody's telling me I should paint it white. I actually wanted to see if it could be distressed to make it look a little bit more rustic, but probably painting it will be the easiest route. I think once we get to painting the house,
Yeah.
we'll just have to paint right over it.
Yeah, leave us a comment about what you think about the brick, what we could do with it. What do you think, painting's good? Or
The,
keep in mind, we don't have an unlimited budget.
the idea is to paint the house like an eggshell because it's really like an orangey color. I guess when they first painted it, it was supposed to be like a rustic terracotta color.
Okay.
But with time, it just turned yellowish and like a peachy. I have no idea. I can't even.
All right.
All right.
It smells really awesome.
Yeah, the maze.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any rum. I need to get some rum.
We'll have rum. Neither one of us
And
really
what do you
drink
need?
hard liquor.
What else do you need for a mojito?
Rum, maybe
Some kind of
lime or something, I don't know.
some kind of a soda or something.
I think it's just rum and, I don't know, I'm not a bartender. I drink wine and beer, you know me that. I don't drink hard stuff, typically.
I do. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Sometimes, yeah. I'll have a limoncello spritz every now and then.
Yeah, I like the cordials, you know, the after dinner, the amari, that wine that we got, that sweet wine we got at the last winery we went to. I gotta crack that open.
Okay. Just you want to put those rocks in as a accent, or I don't know, it's up to you. It's your thing, not mine. I don't care. Again, man, that's how you handle that. All right, we'll see if we put the rocks in or not. Go ahead.
You think? I have all these pretty river rocks. Maybe that'll help with the... Might help with the weeds.
All right, we're gonna shake your cam again and give you a taste of what it looks like now.
Just use these that I have here.
And then
Let us know if this is a good
with
idea.
the rocks, yeah. Again, leave a comment and say, hey, rocks are awesome, rocks are horrible,
Or just don't put
or
them, they
whatever.
suffocate.
Yeah. So let us know.
I think it's gonna suffocate the
We're not landscapers. All right, here's our next landscaping project is to redo this. I think these are wild lilies, I think. And then there's some little bushes. There's it's a rosemary that's not doing too hot. And I don't know what this tree is. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, tea roses, and this is a rosemary I planted last year. It was a lot smaller. It's gotten bigger, so it's done well here. And then more roses, and this is it's either garlic or onion. Not sure. Doesn't smell like onion. And yeah, so, and then we got over here on this side too. There's, again, it's really messy. There's an old, you know, what's left of a tree. It looks like they cut most of it out. This, what's it called? The calidra or caludra or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a landscaper. There's a lot of that. And a couple of more, either roses or wild blueberries or blackberries. I mean, wild blackberries. So there's a rose bush there. So all of this, maybe we're going to put some, maybe we'll put hedges in it and let them grow up and give us some privacy from the road. I don't know. Tell us what you think in the comments. All right, the rocks are in. And again, tell us what you think in the comments. Let us know. Keep it, do more, put something else in it, take them out. I think once it grows in, it's really going to look a lot better. All right, here's my little garden. If you guys watched my, if you watched my tiller assembly and unboxing and all that on the other channel, you saw I put this together. I planted cucumber seeds along these lines, but I think something's been digging up my seeds here and here and here. So I don't know, because it's really hard to transplant cucumbers from little seedlings. That is a deep root. Yeah, this clay is really wet, isn't it? Yeah, there's the.
They want to wait.
There's why the
There's. To work because it looks dry on top, but then when you.
Yeah, when you get down into it, it's really nasty. And I just tilled this, what, a week ago. And I've got all this grass. I think this is charred. And wow.
Whoa. That is some root, huh?
Yeah. I think that's charred, and I don't eat it. And it's wild. I didn't plant it.
I don't know. Are you still going to want to plant these here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to build like a, do we need to build like a greenhouse or something?
No, I don't think so.
What is that? Is that
That's probably not helping right there. So I planted cucumber seeds there too.
oh no, you're digging out your own seed.
I am, yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what you're doing.
All right, I got an 8-pack, so let's see. Yeah, they do. I dug it too deep. I thought they were bigger. That's funny. All right, I guess I'll wait till she gets here. I'm gonna put one there. Maybe I'll do them closer. I don't want them to choke out. Hang on, let's start over. Put one there. I'm gonna put 3 across. One there. One there. Put one there. 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 I may just have tomatoes in this garden. Okay. I have more seedlings in, and it's just a matter of them getting a little bigger. So, all right, let's put these in. Let's see here.
Spread them out.
I did.
Yeah. So they're easy to pick.
Yeah.
Here we're going to have to tie them around the sticks.
Yeah, I got to stake them better than I did last year. Yeah,
because
for sure.
Big old
It's a pretty big mess of tomatoes last year. We got a lot of tomatoes out of it.
But a lot of them were on the ground.
Yeah,
And
it was hard to get to them. Yeah, and if these start to do that, I will. I'll just relocate them if I think they're too close.
They're too close. They just need to stay upright. That's all. They just need to stay upright. We have those green sticks that we can use.
I used them.
Oh,
I don't have any more.
get some more. Yeah. Shoot, we were a brico here yesterday. No, I mean, Goldie.
Yeah.
shovel?
No, it's tilled up.
Yeah, so it's soft.
It's soft enough, yeah. It's just when I hit a pack of clay, little clay part. But they surprisingly do well in this soil. Just have to keep the deer out of it.
Ernie, are you okay bending?
Well, you know, I will be. This might have been the, yeah, will you hand me that?
Yeah.
This was a part I extended this with the tiller, and it doesn't. So when Marisa and I built this garden last year,
You built this garden.
well, we dug it up. We did it together. We dug it all out, and then
Watch the.
I added about 10 bags of potting soil because it's all clay, and so we were able to have a really nice vegetable garden, and it gave us tomatoes all year long.
But we really need to make sure that they stay upright this year.
Yeah.
They really need to.
Yeah, that's the difference. So, and I stick with it. I mean, I come out, I weed it. I take the weeds out, and it gets watered and all that. So,
Lettuce.
the lettuce isn't going out here; it's going upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So we got this butter lettuce, but the problem is here we have deer, and if I put butter lettuce in the ground, the deer are going to eat it. So I'm not doing that. But anyway, that's the start of our garden. I've got one packet of seeds left. I brought seeds over from the United States because the cucumbers here are not burpless. So, and it doesn't mean they don't make you burp. It means burpless means they're not bitter. They're sweet. So the cucumbers here are bitter, and I think they're nasty. I can't eat them. So I brought over a couple of packets of cucumber seeds that were burpless, and I put one packet out here, and I'm hoping it grows. I'm hoping I get some sprouts, but if not, I'm gonna try another half of the packet in the nursery inside and see if I can get them transplanted. I've never had any luck doing it, but you never know.